This is the newest, most exciting entertainment show in town.
Talk about authentic and raw conversations,
Fun and educative segments,
trending topics,
celebrity checks,
books and authors,
Q&A. Join me, LAVIN, NYAGOWA and HAZEL NJERU every Tuesdays and Saturdays from 3 to 4 p.m. only on The Unfiltered.
Katika kipindi tunakuletea wasanii.
What's up my guys, I go by the name Rainams.
Eti nikipita kwa macho na nipimia, na kama sina pesa ungewezi nipimia. Hapa Shenster the Poet manze.
Ngoma moto moto.
If you wanna show some love I don't fake it too. Hey, kumenya mawazo mako nani anedera shire utani wako
Vichekesho mkisongaza, mahojiano moto moto, stori za wasanii pamoja na talanta za wasanii.
Fiki wakati gani kama wapatikani wakati wa shida.
Na pia kwenye kipindi utabambika, utajijenga, utaelimika, utakuza talanta yako.
My name is Rebecca Mutie, I'm a model and I'm Afri Kenya. I'm a student. Napenda kusikiza kipindi cha Bonga na Katoni kila Jumatatu kuanzia saa 9 mpaka saa 10.
Kumbuka ni kwenye Bonga na Katoni ndani ya TAS TV kuanzia saa 9 hadi saa 10 kila siku ya Jumatatu.
This is Bonga na Katoni in TAS TV. Karibuni.
Good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on that time that you get to watch this amazing show. Karibuni sana to today's episode. My name is LAVIN NYAGOWA.
And I am HAZEL NJERU. Karibuni sana back to the show. This is another epic episode that we are excited to give to you, you know, kama kawaida. And as we are about to get into the show, don't forget to follow us on our socials. That is Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok at TASTV_KE. We're live right now on YouTube. That is TAS TV official. And our website is www.tastv.co.ke, and also our Facebook is TAS TV.
Yes guys, while at it, remember that this episode is sponsored by the Smart Shopper, and today's focus is on this amazing picnic mats. Acha tu niwafungulie just in case you don't relate, so you can relate. So yeah, these are the mats we are talking about, and the huku nyuma has that material, the paper material, so it can't absorb water.
It can also be good for babies, right?
Yes. So it depends. You can use it for picnic, you can use it as changing mats for your babies, depending on ile purpose unaitaka for. Unawezamua pia mnaenda ushago and you guys don't want mwanze kukaa kwa, what are they called?
Especially funerals.
Yes.
You never get seats, so I think this will be a very good option.
So exactly, unabeba tu wale wenye wanaenda visiting days to high schools pia. You can use this mkisha maliza meeting na walimu, so you go find somewhere to sit, just have your meals, mkipiga story until ile time ya kwenda home. So they are there in small, large and extra large. The prices range from 700 to 1,500. So you can make your order on the number 0798154042. If you're in Thika Town, we are located in Thika Town, Nema Plaza, 2nd floor at Tante Africa Studios. And the variety of products, whatever they are selling kwa the store, not just the mats peke yake. We have home decor, we have birthday decor, we have necklaces, now jewelry in general, we have watch, nini ngine?
They are also like these stuffs could decorate, like, oh, that's when you umesema mambo na deco, but perfumes,
exactly,
face products, special products for the eyes, for the face, for anti-aging products. You know, there are a lot of variety of products that that the smart shopper sells. So don't run on them because they really sell out fast.
And the good thing is that if you love Balea products, most of the products there are Balea products if you focus on the beauty products. So call that number, make sure you make your order. We had sales last week. This week unfortunately hatuna sales, so if you aren't lucky to get the sales last week, just keep in touch. Keep watching our show. You'll be getting more discounts as time goes by. Anyway, we are here to update you, just to make sure that you understand what's going on around us, not just in Kenya, lakini hata majirani wanasema, Tanzanians wamesema chezeni kabisa, but do not do not involve us. Sudan, we all know what's happening in Sudan, and there is this army, the head of the army uko alisema, let your president come to our country to try and do what he wants to come and do. And if he does, not my words, his words. So if you haven't seen that video, you can as well go check out TAS TV official on YouTube. Utapata hizo vitu zote tumekuwekea hapo, si ndio?
Yeah, I saw a friend of mine, not a friend, a friend is a very strong word, but I saw someone that, you know, follow each other, ameka kwa their stories that anaomba Ruto afanye test the waters. Ako really eager to see what happens, but ako like, please poke your nose into their business.
Yeah.
You know? So
I was also watching some girl on YouTube, most probably. I don't know where I came across that video, but anasema life ni ngumu, but it's hard everywhere. Hata majuu kwenye tunafikiria they get things easy, it's not easy for them there as well. So kuna tu vitu mob zenye zina happen. Kenyans kwanza we are angry. Kitu kidogo tu hivi mshakasirika, mshaja, mmeamua makasiriko we carry everywhere. Manze, it's never that serious. It's hard, it's tough, but tukikasirika si tunafanya ikuwe ngumu. That is where we have the memes.
You know, and actually we do know we are facing yani shilingi yetu inaenda ki depreciate, like it was 139, saizi it is, na ilikuwa tu juzi, like I don't know how it changed, but right now it's at 142. Like we
nayo ni dollars, guys. Guys, itabidi si wote tumepanda ndege tuanze kutafuta green card.
I know, acha nikwambie, I don't think that tough here. I know things are tough everywhere, but I think it's just times 2.
Yeah.
Or even worse, like it just feels worse than anywhere else. But I don't know, sometimes we might be wrong, because sometimes we think that the grass is greener on
the other side area,
but maybe hata ukundu iko lakini
how unasema anyway, guys, without further ado, let's now get to the first segment of the day, and that is Top Trends. So yes, guys, the first story of the day, baby Sagini has finally been served justice. In as much as, you know, macho zake zimekuwa permanently damaged. Yes, atapona, but then hatakuwa able to get back his sight because the eyes were literally, because that courage, where do you get that to do that to somebody's child? Ni mbaya, God, it's bad. But then the guy has been sentenced to 40 years in prison. The auntie and the grandma have been sentenced to 10 years and 5 years respectively.
I feel hizo ni kidogo.
Hata mimi na feel ni kidogo.
I may lose his eyesight for his whole life. You can't tell me he's seen anything in this world at 3.
Ajaona.
He knows literally nothing.
Anajua tu mama yake.
Anajua kuambiwa fanya hivi, enda pale, enda hivi, and a few things.
A very harmless child.
Ajaona vitu nini hizi ya mambo ya dunia. Not even, I don't even mean for the bad part, kwa sababu the bad part comes as we, you know, for learning. And as much as we feel like it's always suffering, there's always like a light at the end of the tunnel. But what about the good things? Experiencing going through his own journey. 40 years. By the time anafika 40 years, the guy will be 43 but still blind. 40 years from now, the kid will be 43. but he will still be blind.
So you can imagine it's hard, and I hope that is like a lesson to any other person. Don't just do things thinking, because initially looking at things, I feel like these guys walifanya hivyo wakampeleka wherever they took him to, where he was found, for him to die there. But who is God? Mungu akasema na nyinyi kenye mnadhani mnafanyia mtoto, it's going to turn back against
also,
you.
how much of greed is in us for us to take it out on a child?
On a child,
at
a 3-year-old,
to a point that he can
dream.
inherit whatever. Wanafikiria that we are not going to inherit.
It's not making sense.
He's only 3. Hata yeye ingekuwa amefika 18, mpigane na yeye, at least anajua kuna nguvu ya.
Anajua nafa ku take what belongs to me. But this one is such a small boy.
I
hope that is a lesson. So cruel
and so bad. I mean, guys, you can't be. Sasa wana greediness imeenda wapi? Honestly,
it's not going to benefit you. Niambia 40 years ukikaa kwa jela alafu.
Hey, who will hire you? Thank you.
Anyway, bye bye guys.
Anyway, let us go into the next story where.
Sorry. There's sorry to cut you off, but there's something I need to clarify. There's a video that you guys are going to be seeing. It explains more about the sentencing and all that. So I think we should watch that first. Before we actually get to the next story.
Yes.
Yeah.
The discourse above, I arrive at the following decision to be an appropriate sentence in the circumstances. I'll start with the third accused person, Rael Nyakirario Mayeka. She's sentenced to serve 5 years imprisonment. For the second accused person, Pacifica Nyakirario Chogo, sentenced to serve 10 years imprisonment. However, for the first accused person, who was a muscle behind the offense here, he's sentenced to serve 40 years imprisonment. Right of appeal, 14 days.
Yes, guys, I wish that is a lesson to any other person who's planning to do somebody wrong. Najua kuna wale wengi hawajashikwa, but trust me, ukishikwa, yours will be worse.
Anyway, guys, let us jump into the next story where there was the Barbie premiere in Kenya. I mean, hey, guys, I saw other Barbie premieres and I was like,
did you see the South Africa premiere?
But South Africa does the most. I mean,
tuache South Africa, tutasema iti South Africa are way ahead of us. Nigeria.
You got
and
to
then
be serious.
Kate didn't show us her outfit. I mean, but
honestly, if you look at the Barbie premiere that was happening in Kenya, it was more of Gen Z.
Yeah.
Was it even like the premiere arranged by the Barbie premiere? It was just,
I don't know,
premiere hanini happening in Kenya, because I don't know, I feel like if ingekuwa, we wouldn't have missed people like Joy Kendi, Kate Actress, Mamito, kwa Mamito unaweza muona hapa TikTok akifanya upuzi lakini when she shows up, she shows up and she doesn't miss, honestly. And we saw people like Tiki Sandra there, Cindy K were there, Tanya Kuto was also there, Temina was also there, Rubaby was also there with her sister, and Ashley Kenya was also there. And guys, mi sina maneno mingi ila kusema Cindy K did well. Rubaby would have done very well. I also loved Temina, and there's this one lady, I've actually forgotten her name.
But I loved Temina's outfit.
Yeah, like she really looked like an actual Barbie, like an actual baby
and then
Barbie.
she has such a chubby
small face.
Ah gosh, she was pretty.
Yeah, and there's this other girl, she was like a baddie Barbie. Like she looks so good.
So good.
Yeah, but you know, we appreciate those who, you know, showed up. And then there are others who just showed up. If you know Aimo and Sean Arwa, they don't miss on these things. And they're like,
there's a comment Sean Arwa saying, huyu ni nani? Kwani aliamka akasema wacha nitoke, wacha tu niende Barbie.
And then there's actually another one where the three girls are taking photos, and 2 of them, at least kuna moja kona like the pink look on her,
Yeah.
and the other ones wako na white and brown. And then ako like, hey, hii ni kama ile unaambiwa twende tu unapata twende tu mlemko. I mean, you guys, yani, you know, when you know there are people like Aimo and Sean Arrow out here, please show out.
Just no, it's not about even showing out, it's just look good for the event. I mean, out of everyone else ulichaguliwa wakasema wacha tuite 1 2 3,
and you even chose, you actually even chose to go there. So don't go there like
just for the sake of going. Please go there and do Kenya justice. Anyway, we move regardless. So we have if you watched Amber Ray's stories today, she was actually giving a story about her going to a certain restaurant, a club, because the description yote ni to me sounds like either a restaurant or a club, either of the two.
Combination of both, actually.
A combination of both. And she was saying she was there, and the whole time these 2 girls approach her. Two girls, waitresses, approach her, and they're like, you know what, Amber Ray, to pay tip. To pay tip. First of all, keep in mind these girls who are not the ones serving Amber and her husband. There was a totally different person serving them. But these girls come out of nowhere, and then Amber tells them, it's fine. Nitawapati. I don't have cash, but if my man comes back, I'm gonna ask him so I can do what? I can give you. But these girls keep coming back. Unajua tuko karibu kwenda home. Shift wetu inaisha. First of all, who said kupewa tip ni lazima? We are not in the US where it's included kwa inaitwaje? Kwa the bill. No. We are not in the US, we are in Kenya. So kumbuka mtu akikutip anakupatia kutoka kwa roho yake.
Guys, I have been a waitress when I was a student. I have been a waitress, and I can tell you, people sometimes feel entitled, especially like unakaa pesa, anaonanga ni kama they are entitled for you to give them a tip. But that's not what makes you upate tip, honestly. Whatever makes you get a tip, it's either your service or the person tu kutaka tu out of generosity. You know, because I have a friend who no matter where he goes, he'll always tip. And not because amependa service, but because ako like they probably need it. You know, anataka kwa kale ule mtu wa acha nikule mtu asemange asante na baraka zirudi. But then service, mostly service is what will determine. You're not entitled to that person.
And honestly, being that they were not the ones serving Amber, that was so rude to me. So rude. Hata afadhali ingekuwa ni mtu anawaserve, amemaliza kwa serve, aitishe. Huyo ameserve.
Amber ilikuwanga very patient with them. Mimi ningewaambia tokeni hapa niosema kwa supervisor.
Mimi hata singengoja. Because honestly that is so bad. So you can imagine how many clients wame go through that. And trust you me, Amber watakuwa tu mahali. Amber came to our place, we served her, and she didn't give us a tip.
And these are the things, if Amber, because I'm pretty sure if you can be able to do it now, you can be able to do it again. Means that probably they've done it to some other customer or some
a lot of people
of some other celebrity like figure, you know. And these are the people who go and say maybe Amber ndo alikuanga ule mtu wa kuongelelea, but then others were like, hey, Mrs. Enda uko tena ambie maybe a friend. And then this place upate, it's not getting clients. And it's not because the place is bad.
It's bad.
Probably it has the best ambience, the best food. Lakini but when you wanna handle service, naoni it's a no.
Totally different thing. So I hope the service industry, mkitrainiwa, nobody is taught how to go and forcefully ask for a tip. That is something mtu anafanya out of goodwill. Na si lazima pia. So if you're given
give good service and not get anything, and that's okay.
And it's okay. Ni job yako. That is what you're supposed to do.
Exactly.
Okay.
So anyway,
imenikasirisha your story. I was listening to it and I got like, what? You are so patient, girl.
I know. But anyway, let us move to the next story where Eric Omondi revealed their gender, had their gender reveal up at Uthika Blue Post, the Apoko Waterfalls, and the reveal was that it's a baby girl. And for those who are so mad about the water,
First of all, hata kabla tufike hapo kwa the water being contaminated and all that, can you just clap for him because he's creative, very creative. Because who would have thought kufanya kitu ka hiyo.
Like honestly I wouldn't have.
Nobody would have thought. Tumechoka na watu wa chopper. I am sorry. But I just had to say.
Hey, and chopper is expensive, guys.
It is not just chopper. Sasa mnaona, you don't have to use a lot of money to make something look
very
beautiful,
memorable and creative.
Yeah.
You know. But we're not, we're not like criticizing it. We're just saying sometimes we don't have to always succumb to that pressure. And feel like you really need to get to that level. You have to just be creative. I mean, for this one, alitumia to like, what is it called?
The organic. What?
Like it's very harmless.
It's more of a food color.
Yeah, it's like
a food color. Na food color seem to, and people were so mad, by the way. Oh, that is kuharibu environment. Please, alitumia food color, kutumia rangi.
I mean, I don't even think since it's near the Thika Tiwasco that they will even allow.
They would allow that
to, you know, inge majuju watu wa Thika utumia maji. So anyway, this is kusema you can do things minimally but creatively. Don't succumb to the pressures that are, you know, around us.
That you see online.
Yeah, because our peer pressure nayo, hey.
A lot.
Na economy unaingia hiyo. Wacheni jokes man.
Na nyibu wache. Anyway guys, that's all we had for you on this segment. It's now that time that we get to recommend for you good movies, all movies, and it's good news today. So it's time for movies. Yes, guys, so the first movie of the day is Resident Evil Death Island. It's an animation, action, and adventure. As you can see from the trailer running on your screens, so the story is based on a DSO agent, Leon Kennedy, who is on a mission to rescue Dr. Antonio Taylor from kidnappers, but mysteriously, a woman thwarts his pursuit. So if you didn't understand that, which school did you go to? Anyway. So meanwhile, we have another agent, Chris Redfield, who is also investigating a zombie outbreak in San Francisco, where the cause of the infection cannot be identified. So the only thing the victims have in common is that they all visited an Alcatraz Island recently. For that clue, Chris and his team head to the island where a new horror also awaits them. So this is a good movie. It's an animation actually, action adventure. So if you're a lover of such, you can definitely go and check it out.
And it's actually, I think it's like an animation version of the Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Watch the movie itself. So yeah, this is a nice one.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the next one is leo tuko na animations by the way. So kama mnasemanga tualetenga animations.
Animations, today is the day.
Is the day. So Ruby Gillman, an animation action adventure. It's called Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken. A shy adolescent learns that she comes from a fabled royal family of legendary sea krakens, and that her destiny lies in the depths of waters, which is bigger than she could have ever imagined. So she anakuja kujua ati, you know, she has responsibilities in her hands. You know, unapatanga ati you belong to a royal family, and now you're the one who's supposed to lead and fight, you know, for these people and be the hero of these people. So this is the fate of Ruby Gillman at Teenage Kraken. So it's a must watch for you.
Yes, so the third animation of the day is Ladybug and Cat Noir Awakening. So it's an animation action adventure as well. So there's the ordinary teenager Marinette's life in Paris goes Superman when she becomes a ladybug. So bestowed with magical powers of creation, Ladybug must unite with her opposite Cat Noir. So to save Paris as a villain unleashes chaos onto the city. So that's also a plus for you.
Yes, and on to the old school movie review, we have Chicken Run 2000. It's an animation adventure comedy. And you know, have you ever wondered what the chickens do when you're not around? This is the movie. So when a cockerel apparently flies into a chicken farm, the chickens see him as an opportunity to escape the evil owner. So they've been wanting to escape their owner. But this cockerel can fly. So naambianga, teach us how to fly. So to toroke huku juu, you know. they can barely do it if they're not flying, considering their fences and all that.
Yeah.
So yeah, the cockerel is their saving grace, and you know, they are like, hey bro, tufunze tuju, hapa ni pabaya.
We need to go.
Yes.
So yes, guys, remember all these movies, but animations, movies, you can always find them on Gujara, F01, and a lot other platforms that hatujui. So if you know any, please tell us. Naambianga kila siku, andikeni pale kwa comment section, just so another person who's also looking for a different platform anaweza pata.
And a free one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's what we had on movies, and it's that time that we go on a short break. So remember, we still have that other segment where if you know, you know, and if you don't, you don't. And then we also have that other segment where we better you. We recommend a book that is always going to make you a better person. So see you in a bit.
Welcome to TAS Media Institute, the home of undiscovered talents. You will be trained by professionals who have a passion in what they do. Do not be left behind. Enroll now and become a pioneer of TAS Media Institute. We are located at Neema Plaza, 2nd floor along Kenyatta Highway in Thika Town. Life can sometimes take unexpected turns, and this family story is no exception. When a gas explosion completely changed the course of their living, Mr. Joseph Lual and his family have been forced to face unimaginable hardships. But even in this phase of adversity, they have managed to persevere with so much resilience. And as the saying goes, adversity introduces you to yourself. Let's get the story of Mr. Joseph and his family.
So welcome to the first episode of Brain Busters. My name is Mwangi Dominic. Leo tuko barabara ya MKU, tunauliza maswali tatanishi.
At TAS Media Institute, we let you discover your talent.
Katika kipindi tunakuletea wasanii.
What's up my guys, I go by the name Rainams.
Eti nikipita kwa macho unanipimia, na kama sina pesa unguwezi nipimia. Hapa Shensta the Poet manze.
Ngoma moto moto.
If you wanna show some love, show some love, I don't fake it. Hey, ndakumenya mawazo mako, nani anedera shire, oh, utani wako.
Vichekesho mkisongaza, mahojiano moto moto, stori za wasanii pamoja na talanta za wasanii.
Fiki wa kasi gani kama wapatikani wakati wa shida.
Na pia kwenye kipindi utabambika, utajijenga, utaelimika, utakuza talanta yako.
My name is Rebecca Mutie, I'm a model and I'm Afri Kenya. I'm a student. Napenda kusikiza kipindi cha Bonga na Katoni kila Jumatatu kuanzia saa 9 mpaka saa 10.
Kumbuka ni kwenye Bonga na Katoni ndani ya TAS TV kuanzia saa 9 hadi saa 10 kila siku ya Jumatatu.
This is Bonga na Katoni in TAS TV. Karibuni.
Get informed on what is happening in our political scenes and people who are making headlines in different parts of the country and the world right here at TAS TV. Join me, LAVIN NYAGOWA, as I bring to you weekly news highlights that are factual every Friday at 4 o'clock. See you then.
Welcome back, guys. Thank you so much for choosing TAS TV, for choosing us all day, every day. And it's that time that we get to the segment where we better our lives. We recommend something that you learn from and we learn from as well. So it's time for books and authors. So on to the book of the day. We are talking about Permission to Live Free by Dr. Jackie Green. So in case you don't know her, she's the wife to Travis Green, the pastor. So anyway, in this book, she talks about how it is important for women, or rather the role that women wamepatiwa na Mungu to live abundantly. If that is the correct pronunciation. Ni kidogo nikae abundantly. Yes, so it talks about letting women everywhere know that God has given them all the permission that they need to live an abundant life in Him. Yeah.
Yes.
So that is kidogo the knowledge I have for that book. Hazel.
So, the Permission to Live Free by Jackie Green is living the life God created you for.
Yeah.
Nasamanga, don't live anything less than what you know you deserve, what you know you should be living for. And it comes in so many ways, especially imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
You know you're supposed to go this path, you're supposed to be doing this thing. Alafu iko hapo inanoa kwa mlango inakwambia, girl, I don't think you can do it. I am here, but I don't think you can do it.
Can't do
like,
it.
If you listen to that thing, you'll never achieve anything, honestly. And I think for the longest time I had that in my life, where I'm so scared of having to move forward, of having a step or getting into a new environment or a new thing, just being scared of what will happen. What if I don't make it? But those are the thoughts. And remember, you're whatever you think you are. If you think you can't do it, you can't do it. If you think you can do it and know and believe and trust, you can do it. So I've stepped out of that zone where I'm so afraid. Saizi naangalianga nika opportunity. Saizi naangalianga kitu siangalianga in a fearful way. I just look at it and I'm like, there's something better. There's something either to learn or even much better. Sometimes that nasamanga there's money there. So that's motivation. You just have to look for something,
it gives you the energy to make the step.
That pushes you to, take that step. Because when you're afraid to jump, jump. Do that jumping at that particular time. Yes. So God made us to be, the truest, most authentic self. So we are supposed to live onto that. So Permission to Live Free will give you the tools and encouragement you need to not change who you are, to not settle. Remember, don't settle. And to start right where you are. Remember, tunasemanga, you don't always have to complain that, sina pesa ya hii, sina pesa ya hii. Do something that will get you money to be able to start even that kadogo. Sasa zingine unaambiango fanya ile kazi hata si lazima ukuwe unaipenda, but something that will also give you, the capital or give you the experience to be able to start whatever you want. So don't ever say that you can't. You can. You just have to find a way around it. So show up as the bold person, bold woman, bold man that you are, that you are created to be. It's time to let go of what's holding you back from living in the fullness of who God and uniquely designed you to be, not more and counterfeit living. You are made for more, so show up. God made you for more, so show up for that more that God made you for. Show up for that purpose that God, made you for. Because I will work in that position for you to be doubting yourself.
Exactly.
Trust me. It doesn't mean like, bro, mbona unajidoubt? Siku kuweka hapo ndo anze kusema ati oh I can't.
Yeah.
I don't feel like I'm confident enough to do it. In fact, when you're not confident, fake it. Who will see it?
Like Rihanna says,
just,
on those days that you're down, fake it.
Fake it.
You don't have to show up at
you know, fake it till you make it. So no one will see the face in you. You're the only one who can see it. And your thoughts. Remember, our thoughts are so strong. Our thoughts are the ones who that tell us that people can see the fear that is in us.
Yes.
People can see that we're not confident. Tell your mind, hata unajua mimi ni moto. In fact, wananiogopa sana. Nikikanyanga hii stage mimi na kill. Nikifanya hii kazi, I'm good, you know.
There's something that my sister normally says, either be the queen, either walk like the queen that you are, or ukienda kwa the space where people don't know you, be the queen that people ukifika hapo kila mtu ako like, so who's this person?
Yeah. And confidence can take you so many places.
Yes.
Doesn't mean ukifika pahali people criticize you because of how you act so and you don't act confidently. But when you show up and you act confidently, they're like, eh.
Okay.
So to some limit, they'll be like, okay, let's take it easy. I don't think this is the person that we thought.
Yeah,
so
she was.
Confidence comes a long way in terms of even convincing people. Sababu, how am I selling something and I'm not confident about it? How will I even sell it? No. This person will atakuwa like, eh, hii ni uongo. Aka nika con man. So confidence goes a long way. You don't have to really know that you have it. You just have to trust that it's there and try and feeling it, you know. Make it till you make it. So that's the book that we had for you today, you know. Permission to Live Free, Living the Life God Created You for by Jackie Green. So add it to your bucket list.
Yes, and just before we finish, there's also the part where Jackie encourages people, or ladies more, because the book inongelelea sana women. So she encourages women to live, to embrace who they really are, looking at it from ile point, you are born an authentic being. So you be you, do you all day, kila siku, you choose you make yourself the priority that you are.
You're the most important
You're
person
the most
in your
important person in your life.
Yes.
So that's the book that we had for you today. And right about now, we are getting to that segment, guys, where if you know, you know, and if you don't, you do not know. It's time for Q&A. And on today's segment of Q&As, I just want you to know that these questions could have to by the last time alituambia tukuage tukirevise maswali. Guys, we don't see these questions. Pia sisi tunazionanga for the first time tukicheza. If the moment tunacheza the game hapa, that is when we first see the question. So kama mtu ajui, that is why we normally say here we aim to educate and be educated. So we don't know everything, just like you don't know everything, but make sure you are taking something home.
Yeah, and we are too. So I start.
Just start. Okay, start.
So the topic is Africa.
Yes, okay.
Okay. So what is more common name for the island of Ungunja, which is off the east coast of Africa?
East coast of Africa.
Yeah.
Mapi Africa sinakanga hivi. It's like I know that east coast. So it's north, south, east, west. So towards this side.
Yeah. So this is to go on the east side of Africa.
Inauliza island. Na vile nimechora hiyo map vizuri.
Mpaka nikajambia huwe
ajui nini anafanya. I don't know.
Let's say I think tumeongelea your country, but it's not like the precise name.
Tumeongelea leo.
That's the hint.
For the show?
Name. Yeah. Like at the beginning.
At the beginning. So I think tumeongelea at the beginning. I'm thinking about the country we've talked about, because we've talked about Sudan.
So yeah.
But I don't know Sudan kama has. Nah, what's the answer? I don't know.
Zanzibar.
Oh, Tanzania.
Unananga vile inakwanga like you'd think that Zanzibar is Hii place yenye watu wanatukanga kwenda kila mtu. ma something.
I don't know.
Gosh, unajua.
Siwezi jua saizi. Siwezi jua. Madagascar.
No, not Madagascar. I also wanted to say Madagascar, but it's not Madagascar. This place.
Siwezi jua saizi.
Yenye mpaka kit actress Amanda. I think she's the only one I can remember that has gone there. But it's a really... Hey.
Okay.
It's gone to. Not Seychelles too.
Here. Fashion. Threadless are a company selling what dressing? Ah, okay.
Ati threadless?
Yes.
Seri ungeniuza kuhusu Fendi.
Threadless are a company selling
Instagram.
what dressing?
Threadless. So vitu za ziko threadless. So vitu ziko threadless.
So
okay,
what's
wait,
your answer?
So what's the question again? Actually, sorry.
Threadless are a company selling what dressing?
Dressing, like the type of clothes they're selling or
Yeah,
what?
the type of cloth they're selling. The hint is threadless.
The hint is threadless.
Yeah.
And the company is called Threadless.
Yeah.
Versace.
No.
Balenciaga.
Mm-mm.
I see you, brother.
T-shirts. The answer is
Inafikiria ni
t-shirts.
brand. Gosh.
Nah, it's not a brand. The brand is threadless.
The brand is called Threadless. Na mimi sijui.
Hata
Mimi
mimi
najua
sijui.
thread.
Mira nimekumbuka leo.
Wow, but it's good to know. Unaona tuko tunajua though.
Yeah.
This one now ukikosa hii inaweza
Music.
kugonga mangumi
What?
Ukista kugonga mangumi, but it will be embarrassing. Ukikosa kujua.
I'm not a fan of music, so
Eh.
kasijui. Don't hit me on the head.
Which hit by Rihanna in 2007 with Jay-Z propelled her into superstar status?
What?
I give you a hint. Watu wa Illuminati walikuwa watumia hii song sana.
Watu wa Illuminati?
Ule watu wa CD za Illuminati wakipeana watu ati wenye wako Illuminati, but this song was a top description
yake
for saying Jay-Z
Umbrella.
and Rihanna. Yeah.
That was guesswork. Under my umbrella.
Mungu akisema ati hiyo wimbo inasema,
mimi I actually thought diamonds ndo people were using a lot.
No, like watu sawa majuu Jay-Z, Rihanna, kina Beyonce.
Eh.
Yeah.
Okay. So this one is travel.
Why now?
What famous monument stands on an island on the Hudson River facing New York City?
The Statue of Liberty?
Yes.
Nilikuwa amesema New York.
Ungejua.
Nilikuwa ready kusema bro, sijui. Coach, this is what is this? Food and eateries. Cote d'Ivoire and Ghana produce over 50% of world supply of what bean? Hint, it's the basic of chocolate.
Cocoa. Honestly, sikuwa najua.
Tulikuwa tuna whispers huku.
What? Guys.
Nilikuwa nasema wrong answer.
Ningesema tu, I was just like, no, what? That was guesswork anyway.
Please.
This one is movies. Kwanza where you love watching movies. So, which 2000s movie brought Brad Pitt and Angelina Jolie together?
Is it Sam Smith? Sam and Smith? Mr. and Mrs. Smith?
Yes.
At least Sam Smith, I don't know, there was just the name Smith in my head.
So yeah, at least maswali zale zimekuaje?
At least mbili. Two. I think we've gotten two.
Yeah. So za leo zilikuwa quite easy.
Let's say they were relatable and kind.
And kind. Very kind, in fact.
Nicely kind. So yeah, we appreciate the director that said these questions
today. Thank you so much.
Tumekuwa tukijiembarrass. Kana atuhurumie.
Thank you to everyone.
And kindness.
Yes. So yeah. It has been an amazing show.
Yeah. Really enjoyed myself.
Okay, so that's it, guys, on today's episode. Thank you so much for joining us at TAS TV, for choosing to watch us, and for getting us to 800 subscribers. Yay! So thank you so much. I hope the next time we are sitting here tutakuwa tumefika 1000, si ndio? So guys, please, as mkiendelea kusubscribe, please remember to also watch, so that we also get to achieve the watch hours that we need. Pia remember to watch our shorts, because shorts also come such a long way. So they contribute a lot towards what we aim to achieve. And thank you so much for your support. My name is LAVIN NYAGOWA. It has been an amazing show.
And I'm HAZEL NJERU. It's always a pleasure to have you guys here.
Yes, so let's meet same time, same place next week. God bless you. Bye. Get informed on what is happening in our political scenes and people who are making headlines in different parts of the country and the world, right here at TAS TV. Join me, LAVIN NYAGOWA, as I bring to you weekly news highlights that are factual every Friday at 4 o'clock. See you then.